and you could see how Asuka's mouth was, that the green mist was there. The green mist was present. Asuka sprayed Sasha Banks with green mist. What's up, maniacs? My name is Mex. I'm a wrestling fan, wrestling enthusiast, a WrestleManiac if you will, and today we are discussing night 1 of NXT's The Great American Bash. NXT put on this pay-per-view kind of card to combat AEW's Fyter Fest. So I'm going to go through some of my favourite points from the show, and you can tell me yours in the comments below. Right here on WrestleManiac UK, I review everything that is WWE and AEW. So if this sounds like the place for you, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I drop a new video. So I'm doing it, guys. We're skipping straight ahead to the main event of the show. We had Io Shirai, the NXT Women's Champion, going up against Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks from SmackDown, the tag team champion of the women's division, along with her partner Bayley. They both arrived at the ring in a drop top Jaguar, really going back to Sasha Banks' days as the boss. She used to often come into her big matches in some type of vehicle. And once Io Shirai made her entrance, the match got started, and it was a really good wrestling match. I mean, we knew these guys were going to put on an awesome showing, and they did. Sasha Banks looked brilliant, by the way. She was wearing like a red and blue Great American Bash themed kind of outfit. Io Shirai in her traditional all black. They just looked absolutely great. Loads of great spots in this match. Bayley was her unbearable best on the outside, cackling and laughing and making noise, distracting Io Shirai, and it came back to bite her and Sasha in the bum. At one point, Bayley threw one of the women's tag belts into the ring, and while the referee was, telling her off about it and trying to get rid of the belt, Sasha then went and grabbed onto the other women's tag belt. Asuka was at the other end of the belt. They were pulling and throwing a bit for that title, and you could see how Asuka's mouth was, that the green mist was there. The green mist was present. Asuka sprayed Sasha Banks with the green mist, and that was more or less enough to get Io Shirai the 1, 2, 3 and win the match. It wasn't a title match. The NXT women's title wasn't on the line. It was just for the bragging rights of whose NXT this really was. But Asuka came back to help her old tag team partner in Io Shirai, and of course it helps forward Asuka and Sasha Banks' feud. And like I said a couple videos ago, Asuka and Sasha Banks, the build for this feud is fast and furious, and they've really developed this dislike for each other over such a short space of time. And I can't say I saw Asuka getting involved in this match. I didn't predict that. I did think Io Shirai would win, but I did think, again, this might be at the hands of Bayley distracting Sasha some way that helped Io win. But bringing Asuka into this storyline was really good, and like I said, yeah, it's only going to forward their feud on the main roster. Another match that I found somewhat entertaining was Rhea Ripley versus Aaliyah and Robert Stone. Now, I know this was a bit of a comedy match, and I won't lie to you guys, I don't really want to see Rhea Ripley involved in comedy and this side of wrestling. I think she's a terrific competitor. WWE have done a great job building her to where she is today. So I wasn't too happy when I saw her mixing with Robert Stone a couple weeks ago, mixing with Aaliyah. She's way above this. There might even be some that would say she should have been in the women's #1 contenders match. But I think this was a nice little stopgap feud. I was relieved, completely relieved to see that she isn't joining the Robert Stone brand. And yeah, now that she's wiped her hands of them, she can hopefully get back involved in the title picture. Whatever did happen to the Robert Stone brand? Because with Chelsea Green, I thought it was actually going somewhere. I liked that whole idea of the male manager and managing Chelsea Green. But yeah, since Chelsea left the Rob Stone brand, yeah, it's just kind of gone nowhere. Guys, if you're enjoying my review so far, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button and give me a like. It's much appreciated. We also had Timothy Thatcher versus Oney Lorken, which was a hard-hitting match. I'm sure with the names involved, you knew you were going to get a hard-hitting match. Loads of submissions on show, and Timothy Thatcher got the win with a Fujiwara armbar. I was quite surprised to see Dexter Lumis actually beat Roderick Strong in the strap match. I thought that this would be Roddy Strong's time to get one over on Lumis, but it was a really good match, and I love the kind of cinematic side of things they showed before the match of Roderick Strong just kind of replaying everything that's happened in his mind you know, real trauma right now that he's going through. So you know me, I like to get the positives out the way first, and then I come to what I didn't quite like. And unfortunately, it was the women's #1 contendership match. Now, I felt Candice LeRae went out way too early. I felt like maybe the pace of the entire match until about the final two of Dakota Kai and Tegan Knox was very quick. In terms of the eliminations, was very quick. And then Tegan Knox winning. Like, for me, she's very good at what she does. I like her in the ring, but as a character, I'm not very sure on her. I don't really know what she brings different. She just seems like a regular girl a bit. Like, I don't feel there's any story being told with her too much. I did expect Dakota Kai to win here, especially the fact that Raquel Gonzalez wasn't at ringside. I thought if they make Dakota win here, that's really saying something, that you know, they've shown that she can do it on her own, but they didn't go with that. And now Tegan Knox is the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. Maybe Tegan won as this is going to be your first easy victory, easy defense for Io. They didn't want to put someone in there that could be a credible challenger. I don't know, maybe that's me doing Tegan Knox a bit of a disservice there, but she doesn't really do it for me personally from a character point of view. And whenever the match does happen, I would expect Io Shirai to retain here. So guys, that was my review and results of NXT Great American Bash Night 1. I can't wait for Night 2. We're going to get the winner takes all match. Am I the only one that thinks no one's actually going to take all here? Are we going to get an interruption? You guys let me know what you think, but down below in the comments. We've also had some other matches added to the card here, so I'm looking forward to Night 2. Guys, if you're new here, welcome, and if you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up, give us a like, make sure you have subscribed to WrestleManiac UK on YouTube, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I drop a new video. And for now, WrestleManiac UK signing out, and I'll see you soon.